Welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I'm pretty sure if you clicked on this video is because you want to make money online in 2025 creating content. A little bit about myself. Yes, this is my little studio. I got my little blanket. I got pillows behind me. This is where I work. I work anywhere, everywhere, and however I can. It doesn't matter where I am in the world. And that's the freedom that I get to have being a social media manager. And the way this all started was like in 2014, I started making like YouTube videos and I really enjoyed it. I was like just a kid. Man, I really wanted to make money online, you know? But I stick to one thing, which was content creation, and I really enjoyed it. And what ended up happening was that, as everyone knows, most people don't take it that serious. And I come from an old-fashioned family, you know, blue collar family, where it's like if you don't have a blue collar job, you're seen as weak or you're seen as someone without a future. And that's kind of where I was stuck in. And I didn't like that. I was working in a restaurant for like 4 years of my life, until I was like 16, 17, 18-ish. And then I found a job at a warehouse. And as you guys all know, warehouse, you're gonna be hurting your back. It was just really crap. I hated it. I hated my life. And so I decided, let me get into a better trade. So I decided to go to trade school to be an automotive mechanic. And I did. I graduated over a year. It was good. I was making good money as a 19-year-old. I was making over like at least $100,000 at 19, and it was fun and all while it lasted. And I blew it all off every single paycheck, and I never know how to keep money. And I'm like, I like this lifestyle. How can I keep doing this? Eventually, I started to hate my job because it's not something I wanted to do long term. It's not something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And that's when I realized that I have to do something better. So I quit my job last year, like almost like a year and a half by now. And I decided to take the risk. And I said, shit, what am I gonna do now? And what I ended up deciding to do was content creation. I was creating content for like for 3 months, and I was doing all right. I was doing fitness, and I don't know, I just didn't see any profits. And so I came across the real world about social media management. I'm like, what is social media management? And mind you, I've been creating content since I was 12, 13 years old. So I've been studying content. I love editing. I love editing skills, but I never really like formatted it and actually compacted it and like processed it, if that makes sense. So I spent all year watching the real world. Even before I quit my job, I ended up with this basics of how to make money online. And it's not more so how to make money online, it's more so how to create money making content, because it's something I really enjoy doing. Like, I don't know, I just have a lot of brainstorming ideas. Like, I don't really need to do much research. I'm like, I see something and I turn it to gold, you know? It's about contenting brick and mortar businesses, really. And of course, as I mentioned, I've worked at a restaurant. So I contacted restaurants. My dad's a chef, my brother was a prep cook. So I have a little bit experience of restaurants or understanding of how the restaurant runs. For the most part, most restaurants are busy in pushing out plates. They have like a certain amount of time frame, 45 to an hour. That's why they give you the paycheck so early. They're like, all right, we have to go because more people are coming. And obviously, as more people come, the more the restaurant gets paid. It became a problem when I had my uncle open a restaurant, and he just couldn't, like, there would be busy days and then there would be slow days. And then he'll be so worried with rushing people out. And I'm like, this is not a good business marketing or business tactic, my bad. And so I told him, you know what, let me run your social media. So he said, you know what, fine, you're my nephew, so I'll let you run my social media. And that's how I started. I started with my uncle, literally for free for like the first month. I'm like, you know what, I don't want you to pay me unless you see results. And mind you, again, I was creating content, but I also like photography and videography. I was doing weddings and like side gigs. I wasn't really like a photography agency. People just knew me as that. So I brought in my high-end skill. I had a skill already. I have to take pictures, but restaurants aren't going to really pay you weekly or monthly to take pictures. So I'm like, you know, how can I really convert this? So then I started managing his social media, managing the DMs, managing the comments, managing the content schedules. Come in every single week, once a week, and we would post 6 times a week. And then it started getting engagement, started getting following. And I'm like, holy cow, like this is actually working. And I was getting paid for it, you know? So, and I really enjoyed it. It felt like a piece of cake. I wasn't, you know, in the beginning, I wasn't making bread. I was charging $500 a month. I was just happy. I was like, at least I'm making money creating content, doing something I love, so doing something I enjoy. Maybe it's not for my own channel, my own asset, as I am in this video, but at least it was something real. At least it was something that I could actually grasp and grab my hands on. It wasn't something where I was forced to. And eventually people will see me walk in, and obviously most restaurant owners go visit other restaurants to see what their competition is about. Most of the times when they would come in, they would see me with the camera and they would ask me, it was like, are you the social media manager? And I'm like, yeah, I'm the social media manager. And then that's when I would get another restaurant and another restaurant. Came to a point where I would just get recommended for other brick and mortar businesses. Started working construction companies as well. people and taking pictures for them. I had a friend, her brother is a real estate agent, so he would contact me to create content or brainstorm content, getting the hooks, getting the content format, writing scripts. So I love writing scripts, like a whole production team by myself. And I'm like, damn, I can't really do this by myself. So now I start hiring people. I start hiring my friends, finding people who can work for me across seas. I mean, now I'm in Colombia, you know, believe it or not, I'm actually in Colombia. It's because I set that for me, you know, and life as a social media manager isn't, you know, that big. It's not that crazy thing like you have your own office. No, I mean, look at me. I'm in this Airbnb and this couch, some pillows in my back. Like I slept here last night, editing, working. And that's the other thing too. You have to be dedicated when it comes to these things. You have to do the research. You have to have a skill. Whether your skill is like writing, if you like typing, become a creative writing content typer, whatever, and then just visualize it, make it visual. That's the whole point about it. Luckily for me, I love media, I love editing, so it was a piece of cake. Writing AIs, nowadays AI is helping you a bunch. So AI is the one really helping me do scripts and come up more like formalizing my ideas, what I'd be thinking about, especially when I started doing construction. I'm like, well, I don't know crap about construction. That's where it really tuned in for me. That's how I made money online. And the way you guys can make money online is you literally just look up businesses online. Okay, so basically here we are. We're in Safari, and from Safari, we're going to look for restaurants in Rhode Island, which is the state I'm from. So from here, you just scroll down and now you have these restaurants. So first things first, if it says sponsored, then they have the money to be sponsored. Look at these prices, $3 signs. This means that these restaurants make money. And if these restaurants make money, then that means they have enough money to pay you as a social media manager. As you can see, this is a very high-end media, but this doesn't particularly mean that their social media is good. So we go to the Instagram. They have 2,000 followers. And just by looking at this, there's no really aesthetic, ongoing, same rhythm. As you can see, this one had what, 35 likes, 2 comments. Let's look at this. So what I would do, I would pretty much message them. Okay, so we got the restaurant. We're just gonna copy the restaurant, bring it here to ChatGPT, and I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, I need you to act as a professional social media manager. I'm contacting in Rhode Island. ChatGPT already knows my typing is trash, but it already knows how I speak and talk. So I can literally send this to ChatGPT. I need you to write me a DM to contact and sell this service as a social, right? So now if you go here, it has this little web page. You turn that on, come back to the Instagram, go to view profile, go here, copy the profile. Here is the link. Boom. So now you give that to ChatGPT and let him do most of the work. So it says, certainly, here's a professional craft direct DM. Computer doesn't want to work. So now you're gonna take that, go onto the DM, paste it. Obviously, you're gonna want to write your email right here, and you're gonna send it like that. You're gonna send it. Simple as that. Don't overthink it. Don't be afraid of getting a no. If you become afraid of a no, you will never get far in life. Simple as that. Now you can also do it through email straight. You could do social media DMs and email, or go in person. If you can go in person, it's much better because obviously they're gonna get to see you for who you are. And don't charge crazy prices at first. Obviously, if it's your first time, don't do that. Luckily for me, obviously I had my uncle. But after the first, second, third showcase, I would have to go in professional. Now, I'm not going to go in suit and tie, of course. But if it's a high-end restaurant, you also have to look high-end. You have to you have to be respectful. You have to have manners. You have to know what you're talking about. You know, for the most part, you have to really know where you're heading with this. But anywho, that's pretty much it. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. Don't make it complicated. My professor used to always tell me, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So don't overthink it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a little bit of a ramble, a little bit of my story time. But this is how you make money online, really. I'm in Colombia shooting my shot in Rhode Island across the country. It's not across the country, it's like up north. But still, like, it's not that big. It's not brain dead, you know, like you'll be fine. But anywho, you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below, or comment something that you liked, or like it or don't like it. I don't really care. Subscribe for more content like this. I also help you build your mentality, because I know it's not easy. It wasn't easy for me too. It was really hard for me to understand how you can make money online. I don't know, it was really hard. So this is mentality videos are coming in. Not mentality, but like discipline and understanding who you really are, and how to find purpose in life too, because I learned a lot these last few months, to be honest with you. And the last thing I want is to hold it in. I'm here to share everything that I know to you guys watching this video. Thank you. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one.